is time for us to choose. A new age is upon us. It is time for us to choose. A new age is upon us. is time for us to choose. A new age is upon us. It is time for us to choose. A new age is upon us. is time for us to choose. A new age is upon us. It is time for us to choose a new age.
Panic back then.
Hello.
Oh, there we go. Let's shut up about this. Stream's on.
Oh, my screen share is not working again. Why is that? Oh, because I have it set to something else. That's why.
Everybody needs to be turned up today. What's wrong with me headset?
How's everyone doing?
Bit tired.
I'm doing well. Just got back from a dinner with a friend.
Well, hey.
Lovely.
What did you have?
We went to a steakhouse.
Wonderful. I was
so-
hoping you'd say steak.
I had a steak and some macaroni and a salad.
What cut of steak? This is important for your character.
It was a New York strip because the others were too expensive and too fatty.
Makes sense, makes sense. I'm a T-bone guy myself.
I was going to get the T-bone, but my friend used to work at the establishment that we went to and told me that their T-bones in particular were particularly fatty.
Alright.
Is it like a traditional Southern steakhouse with like the cornbread and everything?
It was a chain, so there was no cornbread, but there was a
Okay.
loaf of bread that they serve that is kind of unique to the establishment. For our American viewers, it's called Longhorn.
Sounds lovely.
I don't think that they're an international chain. It's kind of a basic.
I can't say I've heard of it.
It's kind of a basic place, but it's what we have in my area. That wasn't $50 per steak.
I do quite like a cornbread though.
Cornbread's good. I like to make it with when I make chili. I can't really have it anymore because I'm trying to do a diet. Well, I'm not trying. I am doing it, and it's working. But yeah.
Yeah, Longhorn Steakhouse bread. That looks fucking good.
Oh, it's really good. Yeah, I had a little bit.
I don't eat much bread, so I really shouldn't be looking at bread because it makes me hungry.
Okay. I was actually really worried because I thought that I forgot to upload a video to YouTube, and I know that they permanently delete after a while, so I was like, oh my god, I've just lost a video forever. But then I remembered that we didn't play last week.
The sacred texts.
Right.
No.
Right. So where we last left off, you guys were on a ship called not the Dancing Wave, that's the one you're looking for, the Moon Maiden, with Captain Osk Thunderhail. You're traveling up from Waterdeep to the waters around or in between Neverwinter and Luskan. You have thus far experienced a cyclone and outrun a frost giant longship. There are going to be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, probably about 5 or 6 days of downtime from here, and when the next kind of like big event happens, or where Osk's Captain Thunderhail's sighting of the ruins of the Dancing Wave were about a 10-day before you embarked on your journey. So in that period of time, probably about 3 days in, a deep fog would have set in, and I think Captain Thunderhail would initially have anchored for a day to hope that it went away. And when it doesn't, the next day, he would attempt to get bearings by... You're traveling on a fairly straight course. So eventually he just kind of brings back the anchor and sets on to what he believes to be a northerly coast, course.
Yes,
Heading. There we go.
Does he have a compass to check if he's going on a northerly heading?
He would, yeah. He has a navigator's kit.
Sweet.
I too have a navigator's kit.
With the fog, is fog sort of like a weather event that something like Druidcraft could predict?
It would have been, yes.
Okay. So I guess I would sort of be wanting Blue to be if we're in this fog and it's sort of lasted for a full day, it sounds like. I guess, is this fog natural? Like if I cast Druidcraft, does it show that there's going to be fog?
That's a good question. I have D&D pulled up on my other computer just for questions like this. Actually, you know what? It'll make it quicker. Can you put Druidcraft into the chat for me?
Yeah, I can.
So, your Druidcraft produces a golden orb, and you would understand that it wouldn't just be for tomorrow, it would be for the next 24 hours.
Okay, interesting.
So by your
So no
estimate, in an hour, this fog should dissipate.
Okay, very good.
It does not.
Yeah, okay. Never mind. Not very good. Yeah, I think at that point Blue would probably nudge Bulwark or Cole or Melira, or all three of them at once with his 3 elbows, and and say, maybe be on your guard, this fog isn't natural.
Have you told Thunderhail?
I can, and Blue will run off to wherever Thunderhail is. I'm guessing at the head of the wheel of the ship, and inform him of the same.
And how do you know this? He asks.
Well, I'm a druid, and I can predict and sort of influence the weather to a certain extent, and yeah, what my predictions are telling me, it shouldn't be foggy right now.
Aye, one with the trees and the land, but what business have ye on the water, the open seas?
There are druids everywhere that nature is, and the water is part of nature.
Thunderhail, it's better not to, get mixed up with their magic mumbo jumbo. It makes no sense to me, but they seem to be right most of the time.
I understand magic. I've had more than one encounter with a storm giant crew.
I mean, aye, but all I'm saying is trust the big blue one when it comes to the weather and the plants and shite.
Mm.
You've encountered storm giants.
On an occasion or two, yes. They
They
don't like
attack
it.
you?
They don't like it when you encroach on their territory, but they're kind enough to change a bit of weather every once in a while.
So they help you.
If your intentions are right, God help you if you make one angry. You know,
This is why you don't go near giant territory when you're a pirate.
And these giants can control the weather?
From what I've seen, yes. Make a storm come and go as they please. Divide the water, create a maelstrom, and sink a ship in a blink of an eye.
So what you're saying is, could they make this fog? Because this has been hanging around a bit longer than it usually does.
Could they? I suppose. I've never seen one do something like this, and usually I don't think it lasts for more than a day. From what I've experienced, mind you, I'm not an expert on the subject.
This is similar to what was in Port Last, wasn't it? Isn't it? Or is it? I'm both saying that and asking you, Tony.
If Blue thinks it is, then sure.
But just, I guess, yeah, alright.
Definitely seems to be more than just your morning mist.
Well, we are right next to Port Last right now. Is that accurate?
Can we even see
By the
shoreline?
estimates of the chart, and although I don't have it now, I have it in my quarters. We would be right about Port Last, and in about a day or so, we'd be where I remember the ruins to be. Aye.
We never got the last of those giants from Port last time. Maybe they came back for a second visit.
Yeah. Perhaps I'm gonna go start doing the ritual with retribution to sense if there's any giants within a mile.
Okay. Is it a mile or 10 miles?
Within a mile radius.
Okay. You complete the ritual. There's no indication of giants within a mile of your location.
Okay. That's good, I guess.
If it's not giants, what else can make a dense fog like this?
I've heard tale of Umberly protecting her chosen with a fog such as this. Or mayhaps some other creature.
In the nicest possible way, I don't think at this point we're Umberly's chosen. Not after what these guys offer to it.
I recall Port Last had a great cathedral to Umberly.
Did indeed, aye. But it was in pretty bad nick after the giants came.
And then perhaps this is her wrath for her temple being destroyed.
If it is, we're all fucked.
Do we want to swing by Port Last? Or
He makes Captain Thunderhelm makes like a symbol on his chest that you would probably assume to be a religious gesture to Umberly.
Yeah, Cole will probably do the same.
Oh well, hopefully the fog goes away at some point. I guess just be on guard.
Hopefully the Great Sea Bitch finally finds some mercy.
I have no reason not to. I might as well just divine sense just quick.
You
'Cause why
don't.
not, right?
Nah, nothing triggers.
I thought so.
Another day comes and goes. The fog remains.
how many days has this been so far?
It's only been I would say 2.5 days of this fog.
I mean, like in general, because I gotta pay this guy.
Oh, that's a good question. I think it was going to be like a 10-day journey. Let me double check.
Who are you
10 days.
paying?
From where you are right
Friend
now,
the
it's
chat.
been 13 days. So yeah.
Who are you paying?
Captain.
Oh, of course.
And then by the time you get to Luskin, because I think that's where you said you wanted to be chopped off, it'll have been 15 days. Provided nothing stops you or sets you off course.
I at some point in that day before, if the fog persisted throughout the day, I guess Blue would try and use detect magic and see if the fog is magical.
It does. I don't think this would ping on a detect magic.
Since we would have a couple days, I could change my spell list, so I would like to detect evil and good.
Can you put that in the chat?
There you go.
Within 30 feet of you and not behind total cover. Oh, it doesn't say anything about total cover, so you currently don't detect any of those things right now.
Okay.
Actually, I changed my mind. Yes, you do. You hear the sound of something clanging on the side of the ships. And how do you have Eldritch Blast? Oh, your toolkit. I forgot. And you hear shouting from the other side of the deck where you are, and then you hear sounds of combat. And before it climbs over the side of the ship, you would sense... Oh, are these undead? I don't know. You might not sense things. Give me a second.
Oh, shite. It's Captain Barbosa.
I'm not sure if the sensing would matter if she can like already feel them. Like,
I mean, it would matter for the purpose of knowing if they're undead or not. And it's more than 30 feet to the bottom of the ship.
Okay, divine sense as well.
Say you crazy bitch.
Okay, no, none of them are undead.
Okay.
Or any of the other things that you would...
Billy has been put on a roller coaster.
Right, this has been a roller coaster. For the purpose of this, several creatures climb over the side of the ship. The ones who are closest to you look very grotesque. They have this kind of clammy, bluish green skin. Their ears are frilled. They have like barnacles attached to them. One of them has a tentacle in place of an arm. The other one you see has a massive jaw, and it seems to be able to unhinge itself. And the third is covered in kind of similar to like what's the animal? Like a porcupine, in these pretty much just stuck all around its body. The two beyond that you can see are these kind of fish-skinned creatures. Their mouths are split. Kind of, I don't know if you've ever played Halo, but kind of similar to the Sangheli elites. Split in like 4 pieces, and as they're climbing up and grabbing onto battle axes and preparing for combat to engage you, they let out kind of this bubbly, gurgly shout. And they have these like long, almost like octopus kind of tentacles in place of hair. And they seem to be wearing like tattered humans' clothes. And the one who climbs up kind of about the middle of the ship is kind of a bare-chested, looks like a bald human. 2 long tentacles follow their jawline and sprout out a bit. And even though they're no longer in the water, this kind of their feet almost seem to kind of be producing enough water to cover their feet, if that makes sense. Like, it kind of dissipates as the water flows away from them. And you would see wrapped around its neck kind of this amulet that it's like an iron chain that kind of forms into what looks like to be a long octopus tentacle. And this creature in the back, as the rest of the crew that's on the deck is engaging these other creatures in combat, says, "You trespass in a land you do not belong to. Return to the shore."
I don't think we
Are we
will.
responding or are we rolling initiative?
No, I really don't think we will.
I'm just a bit mesmerized. I didn't think things could get this ugly.
I quite like being on the sea.
Then you shall face Slarkrithel's wrath.
Slack with it. Catchy name you got there, buddy.
Slarkrittel. That's funny.
All right, Slaggy Fell, show us your wrath.
No, snot waffle, whatever will we do?
Shit, Snarf Gobbler.
If if we're not rolling initiative, can
Oh no,
Blue
you're rolling initiative
pass-
at this point.
Oh, okay, there we go.
I just
Good.
sorry, I forgot to say it. I just assumed that it was happening.
Oh,
Okay.
son of a bitch. Also, Tony, that is not private.
I see. I've changed it just now.
Wow. Anybody want to
On,
say low rolls?
On brand, on brand.
Ollie, do you think I can trade Tala's roll for Cole's? I could really use that boost that for some reason only he has.
Okay. The being in the back that has spoken to you already, you would see him lift a hand up to the sky, and the fog above you would kind of swirl and darken. And a bolt of lightning would strike down from it. And I'm going to need Blue and Malira to both make dexterity saving throws, please.
Yeah, +3. Have you added a +3 to that?
Yes, I have.
Uh-oh.
All right, Malira, you fail, but Blue, you're going to take half damage.
Question, do I have my reaction?
I mean, you're not surprised, so yeah. Why is it DC 0? That's not
Blue's
right.
taking no damage.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds to figure out why this spell save DC is not right.
All the metal you're wearing just acts as a lightning conductor.
I can.
You just put your hand above Blue's head as a lightning comes down.
Malira just pulls like a steel rod out of nowhere. Just like waves it in the air a little bit.
Okay. Malira, you're going to take 6... Well, Blue would take 4 damage, so Malira, you're going to take 12 lightning damage.
Total?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Zappity zap zap.
Does he have any... Yeah, he rolled really bad for damage. Okay. Why did you roll a con save?
I'm still concentrating on Teeth one. Good.
Yep. No, he doesn't have any bonus actions, so that's all he's gonna do. Lyra, it's your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna do some running. I will. Let's see. 20. I will use my action to disengage.
Mm-hmm.
25, 30.
Okay.
And I will use my bonus action to cast Compelled Duel on this guy.
All right. What kind of saving throw is that?
There you go. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. He rolled a natural 1, so he's going to fight you instead.
And that means.
So let me make sure that I'm understanding this right. It can only attack you unless it has and it will have disadvantage if it doesn't. But that doesn't stop it from targeting other creatures.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, just making sure.
It's a bit more restrictive on me than it is on it.
Gotcha. All right, Bulwark, your turn.
Okay, I am going to. I am going to go here. No, wait. I'm going to cast Blur on myself.
Okay.
Then I'm going to go. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll use my bonus action to gain some temporary hit points.
Okay. Is
will
that
be
it? All right.
Yes.
Cole, your turn.
Enemy spaces count as difficult terrain, correct?
No, you cannot move through enemy spaces.
Damn it. Well, Bulwark went where I was wanting to go, but it is okay. I will take the opportunity attack. 5, 10, 15, 20, and I'll invoke an opportunity attack from Scaly McGee.
All right. He's going to attack you with his tentacle.
Reaction disadvantage.
How?
Wouldn't he still be like here?
You already
before
used your.
I've had a turn.
So
Has had a turn?
I'm confused because your reaction for protection has to be with you within 5 feet of the creature that's attacking.
Wouldn't Cole still be with the when he got
So if Cole
the
was
reaction?
here, yes. If you were here, then you could
no,
protect. If
I'm
you're not
stupid.
close enough.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
me stupid.
Let's see here.
Cole is teleporting back to where he was, and he's very confused.
It's only a 15 to hit, unfortunately.
Alright, I'm good then.
Okay. It's your
Now
turn
I'm going
still.
to make 3 attacks against the Pleasuretron below me.
Okay, go for it.
And probably
God.
miss all of them.
Actually, they all hit.
Oh wow.
Alright. That's 23 damage then.
They have left a gap in their line. Their squishies are open.
They're gonna
You
retaliate
could say
against
that about
you,
us as
Cole.
well.
Alright, retaliate against me.
It's going to make its 3 attacks on you.
Okay.
First, the bite is a 15 that misses, and then the claw.
Retaliation.
Go for it.
Purity dice, so that's a broadsword attack. That's gonna miss.
Yep. The first claw attack is a 20 for 9 slashing,
Yep.
and then the second claw attack is a 20 for 7 slashing.
Oh, cheeky little fucker.
And then the other one, let's see. Sweet. The other one, is jaw is going to split open, and you're going to see this terrible maw with teeth that even follow along the flaps edges, and it's going to let out this massive, high-pitched, shrill scream. And I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, that works. Oh fuck.
That's an
Cole,
8 for
Cole
you.
have a +3 to that.
So I can't help.
Okay, so Cole, you are stunned.
Oh gosh.
Well, and that's a fine pickle we find ourselves in.
Blue, it is your turn.
Okay. So this is the first time I'm a bit confused with the wording. So Tony, in Spirit Guardians, it says they flit around you to a distance of 15 feet. So is it a square or a sphere?
So we've kind of had this conversation about squares and circles.
In D&D, everything is a square.
And Roll20 doesn't account for 555 movement. It does 5, 10, 5. So for Roll20's purposes, it's going to be a square. But in reality, that's the sphere that it would encompass.
Gotcha. Okay. All right then. All right. So yes, I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians at 4th level.
Mm-hmm.
So let me mark off that slot. And then I'm going to move 5, 10, 15. Oh no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
And with my bonus action, is there anything I want to do? Where is it? With my bonus action, I will assume the chalice form,
Okay.
and that is my turn.
The top of their turn, they make the saving throw and they all fail.
Alright, so I'll roll the damage. Where is it?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I
Level.
didn't do the guys in the back. Let me do that real quick. They have a bonus to their save. No, they both fail as well.
So that is 21 radiant damage.
Jeez. Oh, the deep scions don't take their action yet, so I'll just remember that they need to take 21 damage at the start of their turn. Okay.
Yeah.
It is the deep scion's turn, and let's see. The one with the tentacle in the jaw, I think, are going to attack you, Blue.
Mm-hmm.
So, nope, that's a 9. And the other one is an 11. That's unfortunate. The one with the quills on the far left. Oh, they make 3 attacks. I'm dumb.
Oh, yay!
The tentacle. They can only do the tentacle once, but then they do unarmed strike. So, boop. 16 and a natural 1 blue, and then a 20 and a 6.
So the 20 hits.
Okay, it's going to be 3 bludgeoning damage, and then I need to make that concentration save.
Yep, I'm within 10 feet of Melira. Perfect. Let me activate that. Advantage roll. Why is that not rolling? Oh, for God's sake. It rolled in thing again. Okay, let me do that again, sorry. Roll. There we go, I'm good. And
Okay.
it was 3 damage, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
And then Cole, you're stunned, so these guys have advantage. This one has advantage against you, so 21 and a 20.
Both hit?
5 and 6, so 11 bludgeoning damage. And then attack rolls against you would have advantage. It's within 5 feet. It's going to shoot a poison quill at you at a straight roll.
Alright.
Only a 13, unfortunately.
Oh, unfortunately, yeah.
Yep. And then they're going to back up. So, Bulwark, you'll get an attack of opportunity.
Yep. 21 for 11 thunder damage.
All right, give me 2 seconds. Yep. You said 11 damage?
Yes.
Yeah, that one dies.
This
The one with the unhinged jaw dies.
I unhinge it some more.
The one who summoned the storm points at the deck where the 3 of you, Blue, Cole, and Bulwark, are. And Cole, you're going to automatically fail this because you're stunned.
Yep.
The rest of you need to make a
Cole's
dex save,
damage.
please. How many times can you do that in a day? That's your channel divinity, right?
No, that's Aura of the Guardian. I can just do it as a reaction.
Gotcha.
I'm
Okay,
going to absorb element.
so Melira, make your own save too, please. It should be...
No,
That's-
I just take the damage.
No, I need you to make a save for you. Oh, that's right. Okay, so you're going to take 12 points of lightning damage, Melira. Blue, you'll take 6. Bulwark, you'll take 12 points of lightning damage.
That didn't work. Absorb elements.
You've used your reaction.
You
Oh,
did.
I
You
have.
took, you took the attack of opportunity.
No.
That Warcaster. Alright, Melira, it's your turn.
Cool.
I'm sorry. This guy would have backed up.
He has to make a wisdom save if he tries to move more than 30 feet away.
Is he more than 30 feet away?
1 sec.
Okay.
Yep. Compelled to.
Gotcha.
Compelled duel.
You rolled a 7, so he will not move 30 feet away. Move there. Yep.
Cool.
And that's his turn, so Malaria, it's yours. Oh, you need to concentrate. Sorry, you took damage.
I have
Okay, good.
21.
Mhm.
I'll quickly look over to all of them, and then I'm going to charge after this guy.
Great. The one who you're running from beside you is going to use this reaction to attempt to claw you. 16.
That would miss.
I'm looking.
I mean, even if you had your glaive out, it would still miss.
Huh?
Your AC is 20, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
How's the sun looking?
There is no sun that you can tell.
Ooh, no more attacks. I'm going to take some longsword attack.
This guy's been so helpful.
20.
That hits, yes.
Second level Divine Smite.
Mm.
Might as well, right?
Yeah, it's only the
27.
start of the day. Might as well use everything you have.
17 radiant, 10 slashing.
All right.
Second attack. 23. 10 more slashing.
Okay. Yeah, they're pretty good blows, and you slash through, and he's bleeding this kind of black ichor. It runs like blood, but it's not red.
Do I have any bonus action? I do not. It's me.
Okay. Full work, your turn.
These guys are just like, after they spit and call, I'm gonna just try and like grab their mouths and crush them and Thundergaunt both of them.
Okay.
So one for the left.
Yep, that hits.
And one for the right.
Yep.
Now I'll use my bonus action to gain back my temporary hit points.
All right.
As I'm just like holding onto their bottom jaws, trying to like rip them out.
Nice.
Cole, you are stunned.
Skibba the bag, faggot, take a fecker.
21 damage
Oh. To what?
as they start their turn because they failed their saves last round.
Yes, thank you. The one who did not scream last round is going to scream this round.
Oh,
So,
Bye, Malira.
Malira, you are within range of this as well, so I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh no.
Yay, 19. Just
Oh,
roll
no.
good forehead.
Alright, Malira, you are stunned.
I will use Flash of... Oh, okay.
She is
There's
more
one
than
left
30
on.
feet of you.
Oh, she is.
The one who has not gone yet. We'll come here and take that opportunity attack from Cole.
am I no longer stunned?
Oh, no, you are. I'm sorry, until the end of their turn. My bad.
Damn it.
And attack blue. 23.
It's disadvantage.
Oh, 21 then.
Still hits, yes.
8 piercing.
Okay, let me make a concentration check.
17 and 15, unfortunately.
I'm fine. So that was 7 damage on the first one?
8.
8 damage, okay.
That's unfortunate. Let's see, that was 5. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It'll take the opportunity attacks from both of you.
It's half movement in Spirit
Oh,
Guardian.
that's right. Never mind. It won't do that. Because it already used 10 feet of movement. Blue, it's your turn.
Okay.
Cole, at the end of
Right.
their turn, you're no longer stunned.
Are you alright, Cole?
Oh,
Did that guy
great.
act?
He did. He screamed.
Ah, yes.
With my bonus action, I'm going to try and whack this creature with my quarterstaff.
How? With your bonus action.
Oh, sorry. I mean, with my action.
Gotcha.
I was going to do something else with my bonus action. I got confused. So
I can actually use my bonus action to make 20 attacks per turn.
Yes, that hits.
do that. 8 bludgeoning plus the absorb elements damage as it cracks. I don't know if they're immune to lightning, but hopefully not.
No, they are not.
So GR. No, not GR. I'm used to being a DM. 1d6.
Oh, shit.
So that's.
Malira, I'm sorry. Your sword slashes against the guy that you're fighting would not have done as much damage as you would have hoped.
Oh, okay. Resistance.
Sorry. I didn't even see
Shit.
that on the stat block. Let me scroll up to how much damage you did.
With the slashing, I did 20 in total.
Gotcha.
It's a real shame somebody just took away me magic weapon.
And then with my bonus action, I'm going to cure wounds myself. I mean, not cure wounds, healing word. Getting very confused today.
Okay.
So that's 10 healing, and then I'm going to send the chalice healing to Cole. So that's 1d8 plus 5. So 6 healing to you, Cole.
Fantastic.
Can you make another roll of damage for Spirit Guardians, please?
Yes, I can.
And a 15 fails, right?
Yes, my DC is 17.
Okay.
Spirit Guardians, there you go. 20.
Nope.
They are destroyed.
Instantly destroyed.
I want to describe quickly. Blue Spirit Guardians, I imagine them as sort of within sort of the sphere of its effect. They're just sort of shooting stars that rotate and periodically sort of impact into them.
Okay.
And that is that.
The priest is going to once again reach up into the storm cloud and draw a bolt of lightning down to hit the 3 of you.
Dope. Malira, why?
Is that just a dexterity save? Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh my god. What the hell, Cole? I'm so sorry. I'll use my reaction to give a +4 to blue.
Okay. So you two succeed, and then Cole fails. So Cole, you're going to take 18 points of lightning damage.
Yeah.
And then the other 2 of you will take 9.
Fantastic. I'm doing great.
I keep accidentally rolling D&D. This is my. I have advantage. Let me do that again.
God
Okay,
damn it. I'm trying.
Warcaster, and I also have the Mind Sharpener. So.
Really enjoying this fight, lads. Feel like I'm contributing a lot to the team.
Man, fighters with. Well, you just don't have a dexterity save or a wisdom save, so you don't get to play the game.
My dexterity's +4.
Malira, you are stunned. Bulwark.
I can't. Because Kian will get his next turn right if these guys don't stun him, yes?
I'm not stunned, so yes, I'll have my next turn.
Okay. I will move up a little bit and I'll punch both of these guys and I'll suggest that Kian goes to cut up the big sorcerer guy and I'll deal with these two.
Was already planning on it.
Left and right.
Yes,
Bang,
that
bang.
hits. You kill the first one, but not the second one. Oh, they're out of
nice.
initiative now. Boop.
I'll go here then.
11 points of damage. Okay. Cole, your turn.
Yeah, so I'm running 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to like throw my offhand sword into the onto the floor and draw my silvered sword from the back.
Mhm.
And action search.
Okay.
5 attacks.
None of your swords are magical, right?
Not anymore, no!
Cool. It doesn't matter if it's silvered. 10 hits, just barely. So 10. Oh, I'm gonna wait until you're done.
So that would be. I'm guessing because it's not magical, it's halved, so that's 6 plus. Is it rounded up or
40
rounded
to-
down?
40 total.
Half down to 20. Okay. And then he needs to make a number of con saves, which he will probably fail.
Does this idiot not have Warcaster and a Paladin? Oh.
Well, so far he succeeded 3. That's 4. Boom, all 5 saved.
If only I still had me bloody magical weapon! Oh, cool!
Finally,
You
you
don't
gave
need
me-
your magical weapon anymore.
Believe it or not, even with your magical weapon, he would still be fine.
If only we had enough time for me to make you another one.
Blue, can you what was that damage from Spirit Guardians last time?
20.
Okay, this one is still alive, but not looking too good. All right, what do you do? What do you do? Blue, it's gonna take its 3 attacks on you.
Okay, has disadvantage.
Nope. 20 total to hit.
Yep.
5 slashing. And then the
Okay.
last one misses.
I am fine.
It'd be your turn.
Okay. This thing is a little annoying, but what I'm going to do is move here so it can take another attack at disadvantage.
It will. It's gonna try to claw at you. Nope, it rolled an 18 on the low one. Oh no, that hits.
No, that hits, yes.
17 slashing. Sorry, 7 slashing.
I was about to say, damn, that increased out of nowhere. Let me make another con save. I'm going to use the Mind Sharpener.
How many times a day is that?
4.
We're gonna have to talk about that one. I don't like that.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then with my action, I'm going to Guiding Bolt this dude.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I will do a 3rd level, why not? Guiding Bolt, where are you? Here it is. I don't have advantage, normal roll. Okay.
That hits. Alright, so he doesn't die from your guiding bolt, but he does die from your spirit guardians.
Nice.
I think, Malira, you became unstunned at the end of their... No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes? Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it was at the end of their turn. Have they had a turn since you got
Yes.
stunned? Okay. Then yes.
They tried to hit Blue 3 times and hit.
Yep, that's right. Well, no, the other one screamed, right?
Yeah.
So-
The first? No, they did. Bullet killed
The other
first
one died,
before.
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if the other one died.
Well, this one hasn't screamed, and it's
No,
been
but
a
you're
turn.
still stunned by the other one's scream until the end of...
I was only hit by one scream.
Yes, and it was
Yeah,
the second
dude,
one, yeah?
Well, they've had a turn since the last scream.
They have had a turn.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Okay.
Yes.
Alright, yep.
Okay. Seeing that the guy is now crumpled in the ground with a burning coal in him. Hey, friend. I
Probably
don't think
not.
they will talk.
It just kind of
ma-
garbles at you.
Stop trying to
See?
peacefully resolve everything, for fuck's sake!
Slap.
Yes, that hits.
6
And you
slashing.
kill it.
Okay. And
We did it.
look around to see if there's any more coming.
Take off me sword. I think it
So
was over here.
at this point, you would see a few of the crew being dragged off of the ship by these things. But it looks like the actual battle itself is over. Yes.
Can I try to grab one of the crewmen?
No.
Yeah, well.
By the time your battle is done, the last crewman has been dragged off the ship. It's not all of
See
them.
you, buddy.
It's like maybe 3 or 4 of them that didn't have enough strength to win their own fight. See, that guy's dead. That guy's dead. That guy's dead. And let's kill off 4 of them. That'll be fine.
Well, see ya.
Nameless.
And we
NPCs.
waved goodbye as we realized our hopes were dashed.
This guy would like to. Sure, why not? And Captain Thunderhail will say once he's like wiped his blade clean, I've never seen such creatures before.
Didn't look awful friendly, did they?
I didn't. Clearly they had ill intentions. I've never heard of anything owning this portion of ocean before.
Whatever they were kind of fucking messes. I mean, none of them looked alike. They didn't have defining traits of a race. It's almost like they were created as some shite. But that can't be possible.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you were saying. Your accent was too thick, and it garbled up the words.
I said none of them had super defining traits. They were all different some way. It's almost like they were created or something, but that can't be possible. Can it, Blue? You can't do that, can you? I'm just kind of looking at him in concern.
Maybe. I don't know. I've never seen it.
Ah, shite.
They were taking live prisoners, so maybe.
Blue's going to hand out some good berries.
What's your bet? That was the
type magic.
Necro. What's your type?
No magic.
Magic that, I guess, tampers with the dead, or
3 bets. That was the
Stuff like
crew of the what's it called? The Misty fucker.
I'm gonna go over
that's
to
what the ship was
the
called.
corpse of the main bad guy, and look over him,
To do what now?
search.
Oh no, he doesn't
Try
have
and
anything
see
on
if
him.
he's got anything.
Nope.
Okay.
Do any of them have a sword?
Nope.
Curses.
So that amulet was just sort of his spellcasting focus, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
One of these
Wasn't
days, we're gonna go up to a guy who has a really nice sword, and he's gonna be bloody friendly, isn't he?
Cole,
Oh, Malira, as you're looking up over the spellcaster, he kind of grabs onto your shirt, like brings you closer by the neck, and he whispers to you, Slarkorthel will have his revenge. And then he expires on the deck.
Shit.
this Slarkathel that they spoke of when they first came on board is that like a religious deity or something that Blue might have heard of?
No.
Okay.
Is there anything to do with being a seafarer that I could maybe rule on to see if I've heard the name?
I don't think so. Give me a second.
Well, guys, seems like Super Tall is gonna be after us.
Who?
You know. 1 second, I need to think of another name.
Snowbrittle.
Yeah, Snowbrittle.
Sloggerfell.
Yeah, that's what I said.
The slug who fell overboard.
Stop a call.
What sign?
Supermax. Skinamax.
Getting in meatballs.
I'm just going into B-list pornos.
Wait, what?
Cinemax was a VHS, but doesn't
No,
matter.
don't explain it.
Cole, it's possible, but it would be
A disadvantaged history.
well, it's just a really high DC because it's something that you're not involved with, and it's like, I won't say it's ancient history, but I don't think that Cole would necessarily know this information offhand. I don't think anyone would really have this. Yeah, no. I don't think anyone would really have this information offhand.
I'm afraid I've never heard the term stripper pole before. It's not a name I know.
Those shouts they were doing were pretty confusing. So I don't blame you if you're feeling a little out of it and can't remember things.
Captain Thunderhail would say, "This is roundabouts where I came upon the wreckage of the dancing wave. It is odd to find these creatures here."
I was about to say, what's your bet that it's the crew of the Dancing Wave? Whatever took them out might have turned them into these fuckers.
I can't say one way or another. I've never come across these things before.
I'm getting bad vibes. Something foul's afoot here.
Okay. Well, if this is where you found it, is the fog still around?
It is slowly dissipating.
Okay. Well, hopefully once this fog clears, we might be able to see debris or something.
How long has it been since you came upon the wreckage?
At this point, it's been nearly a month.
Anything not heavy enough to sink down then would probably have drifted away by now, Blue.
Yeah.
Moving rolling tides and all that.
The individual who just expired on the deck at the end of this conversation begins to almost puke up water.
Oh, fuck. That can't be good.
And it kind of inhales once the water has been freed from its lungs. And this voice begins to come out of it, and it's very deep and sallow and ancient. Begins to say, "You meddle in affairs your mortal minds cannot comprehend. You will regret the enemy you have made today."
Turn.
You cut out, Paul.
Fucker is possessed. Return him to the locker. And Coach is going
And then-
to shove the body overboard.
As you pick up the body to throw it overboard, its head explodes.
Oh, fuck.
And
I'm
Malira,
glad I had him.
you don't sense. Now, I think you would sense powerful evil, but none of the subtypes that you would normally find with Divine Sense.
Yeah,
Thank God
at this
fucker
point-
was over my shoulder. His head exploded behind me. Meanwhile, Cole's black, he's just covered in goo.
Yep, brain matter all
And
across
your
the
hair.
deck.
Well, that's a bit ominous.
I told you, bad vibes.
And then Captain Thunderhail kind of like looks around at the lot of you and says, "I need to get you the fuck off my ship."
Yeah, this is our fault.
I'm glad that you can recognize that.
More importantly, I think we all need to get off the water for a bit. It's dangerous to be in these waters right now, including for yourself.
Do we not want to at least look How deep is it here?
I don't want me hands on anything down there. It's tainted.
The water be several miles deep here.
Yeah.
No good in tainted treasure. Who knows? Maybe
No.
we'll all be turned into people who turn into skeletons in the moonlight. You never know.
No, but we came out here for a reason,
We did.
and we haven't found them or anything.
Pretty sure we're looking at some of them.
Maybe.
There were no. Were they wearing any clothing or any ornaments or anything of that nature?
So they were wearing like scraps of clothing. They didn't have any personal possessions other than the iron amulet that the spellcaster was wearing.
Hmm.
And
I
there
pick it
didn't
up
seem
and
to be any other personal effects.
This is even vaguely recognizable to me.
Not with your roll,
What was the
My history roll.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, what was that, Bulwark?
Is the amulet a gem?
No, it's iron.
Hmm.
Has the fog cleared now?
Not at this point, no. It's only been maybe 30 minutes. It's moving very... Like, you can tell that the fog is moving, and a tiny bit more sunlight is showing, but it is clearing very slowly.
Yeah, I think the best thing to do would be hug the coast and stay out of the deep waters for now. Thunderhawk, you might want to stay away from this area on your way back. Maybe trail the coast.
Now that we've actually sort of seen these creatures, has Blue heard any stories of these sorts of creatures before?
You can attempt a history check, but again, it would be very difficult.
Oh, okay, so it's the same as the name, not just the creature.
It's not quite as hard as that.
Okay. Alright, well, let's here we go. No.
Same
Wait,
roll.
guidance? No.
So I do think that the three creatures who were kind of the front line, that was supposed to be like a deadly encounter, by the way. Are, at least I think, Blue, you come across, or I don't know if the Fearbolg have ever been a seafaring people, but perhaps you've had interactions with ships in port towns that your clan has traveled through.
Yeah.
There are old sea shanties, that tell of people lost to the sea. The stories go that they are taken by the ocean and live on as what's called sea spawn. They haunt the waves like tortured reflections of their former selves. They're covered in coral and barnacles. They breathe air and water through changed lungs. There's many storied reasons why this transformation happens. Be wary of falling in love with a sea elf or a merfolk. Return to port before a storm, no matter how tempting the catch. Honor the sea gods as they demand, but never promise them your heart, and so on and so forth. Some creatures are storied to create such creatures. Sea hags, marids, storm giants, dragon turtles. They're usually minions of such creatures. Sometimes even a person might become a sea spawn by making a bargain with such a creature. And once a person takes this kind of form, they really can't leave the ocean for long without dying.
Okay. Well, yes, I guess if I'm sort of remembering that, Blue will say to Cole, you're actually, at least for the three, I didn't really recognize the bigger ones, and the spellcaster. They are sometimes created by anything, so you actually weren't very far off with what you were saying.
I told you, nothing good can come from staying in these goddamn waters.
I would. Okay.
No, you can go.
Continue. I was going to say, can I go to the edge of the ship and look down to see if I can see at least the surface of the water?
Yeah, you can.
Well, I'm going to clap my hands together, say a little prayer to Alistri, and summon an orb of light in my hand, spread it out to 4, about 20
Oh god.
feet apart from each other, and send dancing light just down to see if I could just under the water
Okay, for a brief
for about
moment,
100.
when you light that up, the fog begins to refract your light and makes it really hard for anybody to see. And then you send it down into the water, and I think about 30 feet in, you stop seeing lights.
Okay. I just wanted to test something.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good idea. I think the fog is going to make anything like that difficult at the moment, though. Perhaps we wait here for a little
Malira,
bit, and then
when you lean over the deck to do that, a enormous tentacle breaches through the water and wraps itself around you.
Dog shite!
It does. "17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's not much.
You are grappled and restrained by the tentacle. And it
We
pulls
have
you.
a fucking kraken!
It pulls you overboard.
Oh,
Roll initiative, please. I'll go back to the map.
okay.
We have a fucking kraken!
How long has it been since the last battle again?
Probably like 15 minutes.
Okay.
Wait, Blue, you said you gave us good berries. How many did you give us?
How do I?
As many as you asked for.
Okay, so
How
that would
many did you
be
need?
39 points of healing.
yeah. What I was doing with those dancers, I'd see just if there was any more of those things at the edge of our ship.
I would have given you 10 berries, Cole. Yeah, that was a good idea.
And I think that's why you weren't surprised by this, because you were able to see it in the brief moment that it was rising up to get you. I need Bulwark to roll initiative too. Oh, he did. He rolled a 20.
I got
Add turn. All right, Bulwark, you are the first to act when you see this happen. What do you do?
So
Where am I on? Just a quick thing about my position. Would that be about where I am? How far am I underneath?
No, you're right on the surface of the water at this point.
How far is that from the top of the ship?
I think 10 feet away is fine.
10 feet, okay.
Yeah.
Layer 1.
Actually, I'm sorry.
2,
It has a really long reach.
4.
So you see Malira at the surface of the water, and this kind of grayish squid-like tentacle has wrapped itself around her.
Is Malira considered restrained?
Yes.
Nice.
Grappled and restrained.
Great.
Rain whip, and I pull her 10 feet towards me.
Yeah, that 24 would hit.
Sorry, I was doing some reading. And just as a point of order, that would break the grapple, so that does break her out of the restraint, but for effects, it would just restrain her. It wouldn't. Okay.
So-
We'll talk about that later, because it's not important for this. Okay, so she's pulled 10 feet closer to you. She's still a good 30 feet down in the water. How much damage are you dealing to her?
I dealt 9 damage to her.
You did? Okay. Oh, I see. For some reason it was... You're not 10 feet below the water. You're just
No,
at the
10
water.
feet from surface.
You're not 10 feet from the
'Cause
surface.
the-
You're at the surface
no.
of the water.
No, the top of the ship would be 10 feet up.
No, it'd be like 30 feet up.
Oh. So I'm
Ships are
minus,
big, dude.
so I'm minus 30 then, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
pretty
that
much.
is my turn. I can't do much. As an object interaction, I will throw out my rope.
Okay.
50 feet of rope down to the bottom.
The tentacle sinks back into the water as you pull her from its grasp. And I think we can drop out of initiative there at that point. That was just something quick.
Okay, let's go.
Get us the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna climb up the rope bulwark like me.
You got fish demons, and then you got a kraken.
That was no kraken, and pray that we won't find one. Such a thing would have destroyed this ship easily.
Could have been a baby kraken. Come on, man. That's a long ass tentacle. Normal things don't have that.
I want to go back to the mountains. That's why the dwarves stayed in the mountains, because those are far away from the ocean. Let's get out of this place.
What was that? You sound like you're certain it's not a kraken. Do you know what it was?
I'm not saying it wasn't a kraken, but a kraken would have destroyed this ship. Would have taken whatever we had for loot, eaten us for its breakfast.
Well, it certainly wasn't a goddamn squid, was it?
Maybe even have kept the ship for its own treasures.
God damn it. You know, back in my day, these oceans used to be a hell of a lot calmer.
These waters have never been calm, boy. I don't know where you've been sailing.
You'd go up to a ship, you'd rob them, you'd take all the shit, you'd leave, we'd have a laugh about it, we'd get drunk, you'd find a new ship. No sea demons or giant tentacles or
No
giants everywhere.
No captain worth their weight in salt hasn't done battle with a few of these monsters.
Well, I've never fucking seen them.
I've got a
Point
bag
proven.
of salt, dude.
I robbed
You
you,
want a
didn't
bet?
I, you cheeky shit?
What were
Do
you
you want
saying?
a bag of salt? I've had one for a while, and I've been meaning to offload it.
We have plenty to keep our meat. What's the word? What's the word?
Cured?
Yeah,
I don't know.
to keep the meat cured.
Okay.
Well, I was going to suggest, because as we were heading to this location, I prepared water walk just in case we needed to leave the ship. But after that experience, I don't know that I want to walk underwater.
You can call me a captain, not worth it myself, god damn it.
You don't even have a ship.
Robbed you, you bellend!
Can't call yourself a captain with no ship. Captain of what?
Captain of your mom, you fucking knob!
Oh my god. Cole.
At least I have a mother.
Just teasing
On the
me.
looks of
I
you,
have a fucking mother, she'd kick your arse!
you've got a
Then
face
she'd
even
kick-
a mother couldn't love, so I don't know how.
Then she'd kick my arse for not fighting me own battles.
Ooh.
Then she'd probably kill you, and then we'd have a feast. Then I'd have my arse kicked again.
From what you're describing, she sounds like an ogre and probably as big as one, too.
Oh, mate!
That's it. I'm
Oh,
casting
mate.
command.
On who?
Both of them. I have 2 third level slots.
You're aching for some fish
Silence.
shots here!
So I guess, Cole, that's a wisdom save for you.
Actually, no, I could just do it. No, wait, it needs to be.
You can do it at second level,
great.
yeah?
No, they need to both be in 30 feet of each other.
Oh, well, he's probably close enough to be
Okay,
there.
I'll
He's
use it.
probably, like, right there.
What's your DC?
Oh, you make it. You bastard.
He crits.
God, they just ignore you.
Come on, bastard! Fisticuffs right now! No one insults Mother Sutherland with it and gets away with it.
Oh,
He throws down his cutlass and
Yep,
holds
let's
up
do
his
it.
dukes.
I don't think we have to roll for it, but yeah.
Just roll a strength. Just roll an athletics check.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. Unless you roll a 1. Yeah, no, he had a poor time. Maybe so I think on his first swing he goes in and you see that he has a gash and a couple quills on his right side, and so he goes for the swing, but he like stretches the muscle too far, and then he reaches down with the other hand to hold the wound, and he kind of crumples at it.
Don't offer fisticuffs if you're injured. What are you doing? Blue, can you help him out?
I will cast Cure Wounds on him after they're finished brawling.
There's not even a brawl that happens. This guy immediately crumples at the first swing.
Oh, okay.
Yep. The quills kind of get ejected out as the wounds seal.
Come on. You know not to mess around if you're injured.
He just walks away.
Maybe that's why he was being so mean. He was just in pain.
Nah, we're sailing folk. We always do. If we throw down our cutlasses, if we throw down our swords, you know it's not a real fight.
Fair enough.
He picks up the sword before he leaves.
He doesn't. He leaves, and he realizes he left his sword. Then he comes.
Cole's just like staring at it like a greedy loot goblin.
Okay, what's our plan? Are we just leaving?
Well, we're gonna get dropped off in Luskan, so
Do we
I
want
say-
to get? Couldn't we ask to get dropped off in Neverwinter since there's a? And then he'll whisper a teleportation circle there.
I mean, we could do, but he's not gonna want to sail it back that far. Luskan's real close. Luskan and Lasterin are both in the same distance of each other, ish. And from
Well,
Luskan, we
we
can
can
get
just
to
ask him.
Thunderhall. You want to go back to Neverwinter? Drop us off there.
If that's where you need to go, I'll take you there. Cost you more to get back to Neverwinter.
Yeah, well, there we go.
Wait, it's on your way back home. You got to go there anyway.
He's still gonna charge us.
Yeah, but not more than however much we're paying you already.
It would, because it's only 2 days to Luskan, but it's 3 days to Neverwinter.
Per day, though. He's not going to charge us 20 gold per day, is he?
No, it's just going to be an extra day.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yep, all good.
Okay. You get there. There's no additional trials or tribulations that hold you back. The fog clears within an hour of that first day, or you leave it, one of the two. You're brought to port in Neverwinter.
Can I make a suggestion real quick?
He just kind of looks at you blankly.
Not to Thunderhall, to the guys.
Oh.
The Order of the Gauntlet, or whoever you guys think would be best. I think it'd be good to get a message out there telling people to be careful in the waters.
Yeah, it would be a good idea to say hello again.
Well, there were fancy wizard people here. Maybe we can ask them if they've heard of this Slarkafell or
I'm
whatever.
sure they would have, but I'd still prefer the good-fashioned seafaring folk to know of the dangers.
I think that's Luskan you're thinking about, Blue.
Oh, yes, it is. You're right. But Blue says that anyway.
I mean, the people at the tower might know, because we're going back to Felbar now, I'd imagine, so we can go... Not Felbar, Everland, so we can go up to Felbar. So we can ask him when we're there, but, you know, I'd like to let the sailors know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, of course you can do that. Or the House of Knowledge. That might have knowledge
I can't
of the
believe...
Slarkafell.
I can't believe he insulted Mama Sutherland like that. She was here.
She sounds like a lovely lady.
Well, if she was here, there'd be a bloodbath, so... Lovely's not the word I'd use to describe my mother.
Wait, so you're angry at him for talking badly about your mum, and now you're talking badly about your mum.
Hey, my mum's a badass, but she certainly ain't lovely or dainty. If you call her either of those, you're likely to get a sword in the gullet.
Hmm.
Or an axe through the head. She always did like axes. Good woman.
So, you guys are brought to port.
I,
On the north side where the Driftwood Tavern and the Beach Leviathan are. What do you guys want to do? You are in Neverwinter, formerly known as the Jewel. Was it the Jewel of the North? I always get these names confused. Yes, 150 gold.
Right. We need to find somebody who can get the message out quickly, so it'd probably be at the Hall of Justice, I'd say. Unless somebody has a better idea.
Yeah, we can go
Yep.
say hi to Prince Charming again. See how
Oh,
he's
pretty
doing.
boy, yeah. And then off to... We gotta find the, Sneaky to get off to Evelyn.
I just want to make this a bit clear. I don't think we know what it is in Neverwinter.
We don't. However, we can send them a message.
Yes, well, we could always be like harpy harp 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 to random people.
Harp. And eventually somebody will be like, fuck off.
We're the ones that narp.
I
Nope.
don't think that would work.
So, go with the message idea?
yeah,
We'll go with the message
send a
idea.
message. But yeah, I could send a message to our wizard friend. Shall we do that now, or
Yeah, do that now, then we'll go to the Hall of Justice, then we'll track down wherever he tells us.
Why is there a grid on this one?
He might be having a cup of tea or something, you know, it might take him a while.
okay? So I'll find like a quiet-ish spot where I'm sure I won't be overheard, but anyway, I'll try and make sure it's not in the middle of where people hear me asking about teleportation circles.
I think sending is just in
And
your head. I don't think you have to verbally.
Oh, okay, perfect then. Never mind. So yeah, I'll cast sending and what was his name? I can't even remember.
Big Jimmy.
Have you updated your notes at all? No, it doesn't look like it. Well, I'll send it to the wizard.
Which-
Valhara. It's a high keeper of Everland.
Who?
What was his name?
Roman Valhauer, high keeper of Everland.
Can you type it because you're cutting out and I can barely make out what you're saying?
Russell Crowe.
Oh my god,
No,
you
no,
spelled it
Russell Crowe.
right.
That does not seem familiar. Are you sure that's who it is?
That's
Well,
what I've
then-
got written in my notes as well.
And Ollie,
Okay.
it's Sprinkle Dick. That's his name. Go with that.
Anyway,
Sprinkle,
I'll send a message.
excuse me, it's Sprinkle Dick the Great.
I'll send a message then to Crow and Valhara and ask him, hi, sorry to interrupt, but we are in Neverwinter and we're wondering where the teleportation circle is.
There's a short moment, a short pause, and then you hear back. Did you not check the back of the piece of paper I gave you?
Let's have a look at that.
You flip the runic circles page over to the other side, and there's a list of the circles and where they are.
Oh, perfect. That makes sense, really.
Too bad at this whole adventuring thing.
Send him another message that you just missed the horses and wanted an excuse to ask how they were going.
I am not going to do that. But if we're attacked,
We're the type of people who would get a map and that says danger, death ahead on it on the back and would just completely ignore it.
Oh, I would also use the sending stones to send a message to our lovely patron way back in Waterdeep and tell him that, hey,
Do you have third level spells yet?
he gave me a pair of sending
Oh,
stones.
yeah.
Yeah. and be like, and just tell him what's going on with the weird, horrible people.
Ask him to get the word out. He's connected to a lot of adventurers.
What does your message actually say? You got 25 words.
Give me 1 second.
Demons on the water, stop. War and adventurers, stop.
All right.
What
While
was
we're
the,
sorting that out,
what's the name of the guy? The entity. The name
I
of
don't
the
know.
entity. How do you pronounce
Slaghaven.
It was like Slarkafell or something like that.
Slagafell, yeah. Slagafell, I think. With a G.
Anyway, while he's doing that, shall we start heading towards? You
So-
wanted to warn people of this?
Yeah.
Looking on the back of the Runic Circles page, it says that the Neverwinter Circle is located in a creaky old third-story row house in the Tower District.
Okay.
The one that's destroyed by the volcano.
It was this section that was destroyed by the volcano.
Alright, yeah, we should go just because this guy will get the word out to the adventurers, but maybe the Order of Gauntlet could get it out to the common folk. No.
Now, who
Just
are you
try to
sending
get as
this
many
to,
people.
Bulwark?
To that rich guy who gave
Zelron
me
Roaring Horns.
on Roaring Horn.
Okay. They attack boats and kidnap people off the shore.
Should say boats.
Yeah, I know. I'm just teasing you. The response is, that's concerning. That's it.
Tell him to warn people, didn't you? Bulwark.
I thought that was self-explanatory.
He's an elf. They're pricks. Nothing is self-explanatory. No offense, Malier.
Don't think he was an elf.
He wasn't human.
Wasn't he just a dude?
He was just a human dude. Although he looked remarkably young for his knowledge and intelligence.
Maybe he's got that skin cream from that guy in Neverwinter.
L'Oreal. That guy.
Yeah, the Mage L'Oreal.
Yeah, L'Oreal the Mage.
What?
Really good
Mine
for
was
really good for your eye bags.
Oh,
Yes.
you know what's funny is I thought you were talking about Lyril, the mage who runs Waterdeep, and I was like, how do you know that yet?
Well, I think we know where Wizards of the Coast got their inspiration from. Us.
I think Lyril Silverhand has been around for a very long time. I don't know how long L'Oreal has been.
I see a civil suit coming.
Is that after using a L'Oreal product, my skin glows. Use code KEYIN at checkout for 5% off your L'Oreal order.
Yeah. Okay, let's go warn these people that you want to warn.
So where are you going?
First to the Hall of Justice, I think. Then we'll trek our way over to the Tower District after.
Okay, so it probably takes you about an hour to trek over to the Hall of Justice. There are various knights and paladins and... Well, they wouldn't be paladins per se, but there are various knights and squires and priests and such milling about.
The big glove boss guy, pretty boy.
No, I'm sorry, sir. I don't know who you're referring to.
You know, with the hair and the pretty face.
The one in charge of the order.
Um,
I'll get.
did you have a meeting, you can't just walk into the Hall of Justice and expect a meeting with the High Master of the Hall of Justice.
It concerns the safety of people down the Sword Coast.
I don't think it was.
I'll need you to make an appointment then with the
In the time
secretary.
it takes us to make an appointment, lots of people could die.
I'm very sorry, sir.
More important than people's lives.
I'm very sorry, sir, but I can't just let you charge in unannounced.
All right, fair enough. Blue, give him a handy.
When is his free appointment?
You'd have to talk with the secretary, sir. I'm just a guard.
Whereabouts is the secretary?
If you walk into the Hall of Justice, it'll be the first desk that you see.
Thank you very much.
As you're beginning to walk up to the front doors, you kind of are looking around, and off to the side where the stables are, you would see Sir Laniver Strail, blonde hair, very handsome, combing a horse.
Laniver.
Yes, hail, friends. How are you?
Not great. We've been better.
That's unfortunate.
What's your position in this organization?
I am a humble knight of Tyr.
Can you get a word to your High Master?
Possibly.
Right, good. We need your help.
With
all
what?
your helps. We were just off the coast, between Neverwinter and Luskan, in the North Sea, and we were attacked by what did you call them, Blue?
Sea monsters.
Fair enough. Sea monsters, like men, but they were like fish scaly, and they had deformities like tentacles and teeth. And
I think they're
one of
called
them
sea
was
spawn. Actually, they were called sea spawn.
And they were talking about how they worked for this guy called Slargafell, and how anybody who goes into the Northern Sea is crossing their territory, and then they try to kill us, and we want to get a warning out to the people that it was dangerous to be around there.
Yes, and they'd already destroyed, or seemed to have destroyed, the ship, the Dancing Wave.
And killed all the crew by the looks. And then this giant tentacle came out, snapped my ear, a whole thing. Possibly a baby kraken. We don't know.
He says, I'm sorry, friends, but I can't mobilize a whole organization to handle one or two ships that have been attacked at sea. That's not really our...
No, we don't want you to mobilize and attack these guys. We want you to spread warning throughout the people so they know of the dangers so they can stay safe. Your organization has a long reach. We're just four people who happen to somehow get stuck in bullshit all the time.
As long as people know about it, that's all we're after.
I'm sorry, friend, but that's not really our position. That's not something that we tend to bother with. Most regular people don't go out to sea anyway. Yes, there are ships, merchants and such, but you won't find too many people. Most people would prefer to travel by land. I don't think this is a grave threat as you're putting on.
We're not regular people anymore. I see how it is.
No offense, friend, but most regular people don't carry weapons broadly in daylight.
Yeah, my folk aren't people to you. I get it.
He just kind of tilts his head and says, what do you mean, your people?
You are a seist. You're bigoted against us sea folk.
He just sighs and turns around to start brushing his horse again.
Oh well.
Well, we tried. I guess.
Oh my god.
What am I meant to do now? Why does nobody seem to care about people dying these days?
We've exhausted all of our options in this
We've
area.
tried nothing, and we're all out of ideas.
Who else do we know? Bulwark? You sassy bastard.
I'm gonna leave. I would have left 30 seconds ago. I'm gonna go talk to the secretary.
Okay.
That was the secretary, wasn't it?
No.
No, that was a horse guy.
I'm so confused.
So for some reason, I don't know why, you thought Laniver Strail was the High Master of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Because he's pretty, and pretty people are usually in charge.
Mm.
That old wizened old
And
man
I'm sorry,
with
he would
long
have said
beard.
that he was a he would have said that he was a White Hawk of the Order of the Gauntlet.
A White Hawk.
It took me a minute to find the ranks.
Okay, let's leave.
Man, Barmy thinks he's a hawk.
Okay.
Maybe we can ask our Harper friends about this, if maybe they know something about it.
Missions that
I'll-
we know.
I'll send another message to my wizard friend.
We are literally about to go see him.
No, oh yeah, that's true. Actually, well, okay, yes, we'll just take the teleportation circle. That's fine. Maybe should we tell him that we're coming, and maybe if he has a few minutes to talk to us?
Yeah, see if he can free up some time. His busy schedule being old.
Okay. I will send this an spell to whatever his name was. I can't remember it. Why is my memory so bad right now?
Cronin Valharrow.
Yes, I literally just there we go. Perfect. Yes, to him and say, hello. We are heading your way. Would you be able to spare a minute or two to talk to us?
After a quick moment, you would get back. I suppose if it is of urgent import.
Perfect. He is free and eagerly waiting our meeting.
Alright then, somebody should probably go get Bulwark from talking to the secretary since we're leaving.
Okay.
Speaking
Bulwark,
of,
we don't need the secretary. Let's leave.
how's the secretary going?
As you walk into this massive cathedral, and outside it's marble brickwork and columns, and inside it is like a pure white marble tiling, frescoes on the ceiling, very gorgeous human architecture. And there's like a massive mahogany desk like right opposite of the front door. And this massive painting of this dwarf with long orange beard wearing plate armor with the symbol of Tyr on it. He's got a warhammer off to the side. And sitting at the desk is a human man.
Is there a name of the person like underneath the painting?
Yes. Onthar Froome.
Nice. I'd ask the secretary if he has a spare sheet of paper. I just have something I would like to write to. Not enough to worth taking this to a meeting.
He kind of looks at you quizzically and says, I suppose a message could be delivered to Master Froome.
Thank you.
He slides you a piece of parchment.
Pick up my quill,
You have an inkpot?
and it appears I run out of ink. Could I borrow some, my good sir?
Make a persuasion check.
I'm great at these. Oh no.
He says, I'm sorry, sir, but ink is very expensive. We can't really loan it out just every person who comes in off the street.
Could I make a donation for some ink? A gold piece?
I'm sorry, sir. I can't accept a bribe.
No, like literally just to pay for the ink, not a bribe.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, sir. This is very untoward.
Okay. Put my quill away and I'll walk back.
You get back outside. Everyone is there waiting for you.
I tried to buy some ink, and they accused me of bribery. I don't like this guy that much.
They're a real friendly bunch, aren't they?
Yeah. Prince Charming over there's a lot nicer. Maybe we can like do something to get him
For a group,
higher up on the scale. He seems like he's got his head on right.
for a group
Let's
all about
leave. I don't
protecting
like
the
this
small
place.
folk, they just kind of seem a bit douchey, don't they?
Yeah. Don't say that too loud though. Still
Oh no,
podcast.
what they gonna do? Smite me?
Several people in plate armor turn when you hear when you say the word smite.
Oh shit, they're actually gonna smite me. Okay, let's go.
Is it like dogs when you say ball? Ball?
Kind of, yeah.
Smite? You want to smite someone, boy?
All right, to the Tower District.
Okay, you make your way to the Tower District. It's easy enough to find this particular building. It's detailed in more explicit terms on the sheet of paper. It's like I don't know if you know what a row house is. It's kind of like a house that there's no room in between that house and other houses. 3 stories, brick, kind of old. One of the windows is boarded up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very secretive.
I mean, one of them was literally hidden under a mausoleum blue.
Yeah.
This is by far not the worst, not the creepiest of places.
Mm-hmm. I didn't say it was bad. I just said it was secretive, which is good, I guess, if they want to keep them secret. Anyway, into that.
Ollie, say something again.
Hello.
Okay. Sorry, I had to adjust your volume because you were a little low, and then I turned it up too high, and you pierced my eardrums.
Oh, sorry.
It's not your fault. Okay, so you're just kind of standing out in the middle of the street, looking at this house.
You want to give it a knock, knock, knockety knock, knock?
Yes, let's go.
All right. You knock on the door. A young woman slides a small hatch open about eye level with Cole. Or I don't know who's knocking on the door. I don't know if it's Cole.
Yeah,
or
I'll
not.
do it.
Okay. And she says, "Can I help you?
Yeah, we're.
We don't want any."
This. We'll whisper this. We're associates of Cronin Valharrow.
With who?
Oh, we're at the wrong fucking house.
No, make the harp noise.
Harp? Shit, do we still have that fucking medallion?
No, you do not.
Son of a bitch, how do we do this?
The ones who harp.
Who harps the harpers?
She squints her eyes and looks at you, Cole, and looks at you, Bulwark, and then just kind of like closes the hatch. And the door opens after a few. You hear like the clanging of chains and locks and such. And the door opens, and she's got a wand, like kind of like how if someone's robbing a store and they have a gun in their coat, right? She kind of has a wand just outside of her pocket.
Hey now, hey now! Don't do your voodoo.
She says, "Come in." How do I know who? Oh no, she doesn't say come in. She says, "How do I know you are who you say you are?"
We haven't actually told you who we are.
You say you're associated with the Harpers.
Yes.
Show her the paper.
She's got kind of this. She's got kind of this dusky skin tone, and her hair is done up in. She's got black hair, and they're kind of done up in tight braids. She's wearing, I wouldn't say extravagant, pretty dusty green robes.
Hello, friend. Yes, we are friends of the person mentioned, and she gave us this piece of paper. And I will show her the teleportation circle paper.
She looks at it, and then she begins to cast a spell. You don't see anything happen.
Alright, she's doing voodoo. If I get turned into a frog, please don't step on me.
Cole, make a wisdom save. I'm kidding.
Oh, you got a natural 20.
She says, "All right, you lot can come in."
Oh, thank the lords.
And once you all come in, and she closes the door and puts all the locks back, she like pushes her back against the door, and she just lets out a sigh, and she says, "I am so sorry about that. We're not supposed to let anyone in unless you get a message beforehand." And the room inside is like really dusty. There are candles everywhere. You can see there's like a desk that it looks like she was studying at. There are a couple of books and inkwells and quills tossed about.
No harm done, love, but have you heard of this thing called natural light?
This is fine enough.
Candlelight can be bad for your vision. You're gonna be blinded by the time you're my age.
Well, can't really have any open curtains in this line of business.
Also, by chance, is there a password we can give so we don't almost get killed every time we knock on one of these?
No, you just send a message beforehand.
How?
Fair enough.
I don't know who you are.
Well, now you know me, and you can always send a message to Crowan beforehand.
We did.
I did. I didn't. I guess I didn't tell him which city we were in.
We told him we needed the location of the Neverwinter Circle.
That is true. Well,
Mm.
that was in 2 messages with like an hour between them.
I
don't
feel
blame him for that.
like he'd be able to put the context together, Blue.
Well, he's a busy man, isn't he? And I'll turn to the lady.
She'll
What's your
nod.
opinion on salt?
Still trying to give away our salt.
She starts to head upstairs.
Is that where the circle is?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
See, you people really need to learn about these things called context clues.
Don't antagonize them.
She-
They're being very, very nice to us.
Takes you up onto the second floor, which appears to be completely unused, and opens a hatch to the attic, and she begins to walk up it.
I don't want to antagonize a Blue, but can you imagine if she was just going to her bedroom and we all follow her up there?
Well, that would be silly of her, wouldn't it?
That would just be... Well, really, it'd make us look like a bunch of perverts. And as we all know, Bulwark's the only pervert.
What did Bulwark do?
He flirted with that old woman, creepily.
I don't remember.
It was a joke from about 6 sessions ago in... Was it Yata with the crazy old woman? Tribal. It was Tribal.
He wasn't flirting with her.
He was just horny.
Oh.
Anyway,
I don't remember
into the
that.
attic.
Cole's just jealous because Granny had it in for me and not him.
You know, it takes all kinds, Bulwark. I can honestly say, whilst I'm not usually picky, crazy old women are off the table.
Jealous.
There is a large chalk circle drawn on the floor of this very dusty attic. It's very artistic looking. There are curves and runes and glyphs drawn inside the circle, and she begins to usher you into it, and she says, all right, where are you going?
Evelyn, we gotta talk to the big man.
Yes.
Very well then. She
Oh,
Can
you
I
need our
see-
names. You got a book to write in.
I already have it.
You have our names?
Mm-hmm.
We haven't given them.
I know.
They must communicate between each other.
He's a stalker.
No, I haven't. I didn't know you were coming.
Then how do you have... You know what? This seems more like creepy voodoo, and the less I know, the better.
Yeah, I think you should just stop worrying about how they got in. Just think they already have all names at each teleportation site.
Oh, I didn't
You
have your
don't
names
have to-
before you got here.
You don't have to care about Big Brother watching us, Malira, but I do.
Oh.
Right?
Olive's got a very good way of finding out people's names.
Yes, I do.
No, she just wrote it down when we told them, right?
Or she read our minds.
Or she heard us speaking to each other.
Or
Anyway.
she captured Verdana and is torturing her in the basement.
I cast command and call Tom to quiet.
You should stop casting spells on us.
Shit!
You can't talk for 6 seconds.
She prestidigitates a bit of the floor to be clean, and then she sits down and begins casting a spell.
What did you say your name was again? Sorry if you're concentrating.
She's like muttering arcane. Oh no, she's not. Never mind.
Oh.
Oh yes, it is. It's verbal. Yeah, she's muttering like arcane gibberish.
Oh, never mind.
You know,
Okay.
Malira, if you keep on trying to cast spells on me, I'm gonna piss on all your clothes.
I don't have any, except from the ones I wear.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll be one hell of a shower to wake up to, wouldn't it?
I mean,
That's
I'm
kind of gross. Let's not do that. Let's not follow this line of thought.
In my defense, I thought she had more than one pair of clothes.
No, she's always had the same pair of clothes.
Question: what is the race of this lady? Is she a dwarf or?
No, she's a human. She's Tetherian.
Yes.
Tetherian people are kind of known for having like a light brown, kind of dusky skin tone.
And what was her name? How do you spell it?
She didn't give it.
Ah, okay. Her name is Teleportation Lady in the People Doc.
How long does the casting take?
Just a minute, and then you kind of feel your ears pop, and your vision goes white for a moment. And the 4 of you are teleported to Everland. Do I have a map for Everland? I don't think I do. Yes, I do.
You did.
Oop.
Oh, not sure I'll ever get used to that, I'll be honest.
Certainly an interesting experience.
You know, if
I
we ever
enjoyed
find Verdana again, she's gonna be pissed.
Why would she be pissed?
I don't know, she seems like the kind to hold a grudge.
For what?
We left her here without any warning, and then told her to look after our horses, and then she was like, no, fuck you, and then we were like, oh shit, let's call the guy in the tower and ask if he can do it.
Well, she was going to get paid, so maybe it's whatever she decided to do was what she wanted to do. Anyway,
right. You
let's
find
see our
yourselves
house.
at the top of the tower. What time is it?
It's Wednesday.
It is not Wednesday.
I hope it's bloody not, I would have missed work for 3 days.
Kind of the same brusque man who was present the first time that you teleported away from this tower is sitting on a stool and reading from his book when the magic in the circle flares and you pop into existence there, and he kind of sighs and closes his book and then picks up the ledger that's on a small table next to him. And you kind of go through the same song and dance of him asking for your names and writing. He writes them down and so on and so forth. And then you begin to take yourself spiraling down the tower.
Right, we've got a meeting. You think he'll give us lodgings in the tower for the night?
I don't know if they have lodgings.
I mean, they gotta sleep here
Maybe.
somewhere, right?
Well, maybe he has a bedroom, but I wouldn't offer someone else my bed. Well, maybe I would.
I don't think they do.
I mean, we can ask. You're acting like we've seen all of the tower.
Of course we can ask.
Eventually, you come to the floor where all the cats are, and sitting there is Crow and Valharo, the wizened wizard who you have established a tentative relationship with.
Seriously, buddy, are these like a species of animal, or do I like magic these things into existence? Because they're really cool.
I made these particular ones.
Are they a magical species? Because I want one.
I mean, if one takes a liking to you, you're more than welcome to take one.
They won't. I'm kind of a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. I hope. Oop.
And so, what are you doing to entice this Tressum?
You know, just being there like.
Just making cat noises at them.
There is one black Tressum who seems to be interested in your noises, and walks over to you.
So cute. Almost as good as a boat.
I will
just
act
kind
as a
of-
translator and introduce the two.
He just kind of looks up at you.
Can I try to pet it?
It lets you.
Do you have a name, little guy?
Meow.
Blue, do you speak animal?
Yes, he said his name was Trevor. Or their name. I don't know what their gender is.
Your name is Trevor. Meow. Fair enough. Would you like to go with me on kooky adventures?
And then to Trevor, I will tell him that this is Cole. He's very friendly and nice.
What was his answer to kooky adventures?
He said that he loves kooky adventures.
We have a cat.
Anyway, hello, friend. We wanted to talk to you because we were on the coast near Luskin, and we encountered something very strange, and we aren't very knowledgeable. So we thought maybe you would know something about what happened.
I'm not very knowledgeable about the ocean and its goings-on. The Sea of Stars is a wide swath, and beyond it lies the trackless sea.
Okay, well, we were just off the coast a day or so, and we were attacked by sea spawn. Do you know what sea spawn are?
I've heard tale of ships being attacked by the unfortunates that have fallen off their boats.
Yeah, this one was a
And
little different.
Yeah, there was one that was casting spells at us, which was a bit scary. But he, or they, I don't know what their gender was, they mentioned that they were serving a creature or something called Slarkafell. And I wonder if you had heard of that name?
Just the Jurassic Park theme starts playing.
I hit Whisper Toggle, but now it's not showing up.
Nya, 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 nya. Just
Oh, damn.
Tyrannosaurus Rex just reaches in. My guy knows his history, damn.
I am very sorry, my friends. I have never heard of such a thing, such a name before.
Would you do us a favor?
He kind of like gestures for you to continue what you're saying.
You seem to be you seem to have a lot of resources and a lot of knowledge available at your fingertips. When you have some time, could you maybe research the name and try to get back to us if it turns out to be important? Because these things seem to worship it as a deity, and a large tentacle came out and grabbed Malira, and that has to have something to do with it. And whatever it is, it seems hella dangerous.
I can see if a few of our researchers might be able to find anything out.
Also, do you have lodgings in the tower?
Unfortunately
tired.
not, but I'm sure you could find a room at Danavar's house.
Ah, don't ask him questions, right?
Why would you not need to ask him questions?
Is that not the orc with the one eye?
Drawl is a disfigured man, yes. It's kind of rude to point it out like that.
Yeah, but we were told very strictly that he doesn't like questions.
Well, who told you that? He loves questions. He likes to tell stories.
She
Well,
lied to us!
she did.
Wait, is this guy messing with us, or was the other person messing with us?
You can make an insight check to see if he's messing with you.
I was literally
Yeah.
about to click an insight check.
Cole, you're unsure. He's a very elderly man. He's got mysterious ways.
I have failed every insight check with this guy.
Blue,
You
I
cut
think
out. I
there's
don't know if you're
oh
talking.
no, I was thinking. There's a part of you that thinks he's probably just messing with you, but there's also some sincerity there. So you're getting a little bit of mixed signals. Little column A, little column B. He probably is laying the groundwork for some kind of practical joke.
Okay.
He does like to mess with Cole.
Blue will just smile and say, "Okay, well, that would be very nice if you could do that. Is there? I mean, obviously, you guys are being very helpful to us. Is there anything you'd like us to do? And obviously, even if there's not, you can always reach me if you need something."
Of course. And you taking this pursuit to gain information on quelling the giant's rage is a mission of its own.
Okay. I just don't want you to feel like we're leeching on you and not providing anything in return. So please make use of us.
One hell of a proposition there, Blue. Jesus.
Oh, also, I would like to purchase a schematic for the logo displacement. Do you want the money now or later?
If you're going to take purchase of it, I would. Well, because I think he said he would need a few days to actually draw it out for you, right?
He did, which
Yes.
is why I suggested we do it before we left, and people were like, nah, we'll be right back.
Yeah, he would want to take payment now.
Well, whenever I come back, I will pick it up.
It will take me at least a 10-day.
And did you want any money for the lodgings of our animals?
What animals?
We message you asking about the carriage and the horse.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You literally said you'd look after them for us.
Did I?
Oh, he's fucking with me again, isn't he?
Probably.
I genuinely don't recall what you're talking about.
As
Wait,
in,
We
did
sent
we
you a
send it to the wrong
message.
person, Tony?
No, we definitely
All I
sent
know
it to
is
him.
that you guys did not send this guy a message about your animals.
We did.
No,
Yeah,
you
we
didn't.
did. We said, can we message the guy in the tower?
You sure didn't.
We
I know who you
did.
messaged. I know who you messaged.
Yeah. Wait. So
First
who
we
did we
messaged
message?
Bordana.
I don't
then
know.
we
Who did you
messaged the
message?
guy in the tower. The harp in the
Oh,
tower.
there's only like maybe one or two other people we actually met in the tower.
The only others
The guy
we
at
know
the
is the
teleportation
orc
circle.
and the guy at the teleportation circle.
And I think they're usually ran by 2 people, one during the day, one during the night.
Blue, make a history check to see if you personally remember. It's been about a month, half a month.
As I'm recalling, I shall
I'm
guide
going to use.
myself.
Oh,
Yeah,
use
you're like
Flash of
thinking, who did I
Genius.
send that message to?
Add a
Yes.
+4 to that.
15.
Okay, so I explicitly recall you sent that message to Zelron Roaringhorn.
What?
But that was before we even met him.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, that was before we met
Yeah,
him.
it was.
It was.
I'm pretty sure you guys were on the ocean when you sent that message. Because first you said,
Oh yeah, we probably were. Yeah.
Fuck.
Anyway, where are animals?
Well, they're gone.
Well, maybe we can track them down.
Wait, we left them outside the pub.
you sure
we did. I wonder where they've been put.
Well,
Does the city have a pound for lost horses?
Crowley said that he was a friendly chap, so maybe he took them in and fed them.
Who?
Hopefully.
Maybe.
What?
I don't. Nothing. Never mind.
Okay, so they're to the place that has the name and the orc in it. Denathar's red? No, that can't be right. Whatever, we're going to the fucking tavern.
You make
Yeah.
your way to Danavar's house. Your animals are not outside the front. You head inside.
The carriage is gone also, assumably.
Gordana has sold it all.
The carriage is not there. There is inside Dralthelev, the half-orc with one eye. And you would see in the corner of the bar is a halfling, right? Was she a halfling or a gnome? God, I hope she was a halfling.
If it's Vordana, it was a halfling, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, she was a halfling.
There is a halfling in one of the corners of the room, eating a meal. And she perks up when the door opens and the little bell rings, and she says, "Well, it's about feckin' time."
Oh, you
In
did
our
wait.
defense, we were attacked by sea demons.
Hello,
I
I thought you would have left.
Well, if it wasn't for your friend here getting a message from one of your other friends somewhere, I would have. But I've had good room and meals here.
Oh, okay.
We are
So I sent
a
it to the wrong
gold.
person, but it eventually leaked through the grapevine.
Well,
We owe you a lot of
asked
gold.
Zelron to message the guy at Danavar's house and take care of your animals.
Okay.
We're so dumb.
Has she rocked up a tab for the bar?
How long's it been? 12 days?
Oh, it's been more than 12. It was 15 days on the water.
I'm gonna hand her
So
a 50
16
gold
days.
gem.
I think it's been 17. Sorry, you hand
And
her
I'll
what?
I'll hand her a 50 gold gem, and I'll
Mhm.
hand the barkeep a 50 gold gem, assumably for the tab she's rolled up.
Do you just walk up and hand it to him, or do you say this is for the tab that she's racked up?
Yeah, I'll say that. This is for the tab she's racked up. If
Nope.
she has.
No tab. It's on Mr. Roaringhorn's tab.
Oh.
I like that man. He's very generous and kind.
Thank
He
you.
gave
Do you
me
have
these
any-
cool goggles. So
Do you have any good shelf alcohol with you today?
Well, now that you're here, his tab has been closed. So I do
That's
have
fine.
I do have some
I
good
was-
shelf alcohol if you'd be interested in purchasing it.
Exactly, and I'll hand him the gem, and I'll say, "I'm in for a drink."
or 6.
And what's your poison again? What's your poison again?
Whiskey, spicy whiskey.
You got rum, buddy.
I don't carry
He wants
any.
fireball.
I don't carry any dwarven fire wine, but I do have some whiskey I could bring you.
Do you have rum, buddy?
A who?
Rum.
It's a little bit far from the ocean for people who like rum to be here.
Yeah, I know. I'm fully aware.
Let me just get a little Kahlua. No, he has no rum.
God damn it. Moonshine?
He looks at you and he almost goes to spit on the bar, and then he like stops himself.
Yeah, I know it's essentially it's essentially acid, but you know,
This is
I'll just take.
this is a fine establishment run by the Zoar family, sir. We don't carry filth and dreg here.
Fine, I'll just take more. I'll take whiskey too.
He
Would you like anything, Vordana?
reaches up to the top shelf behind him and grabs this small bottle. It kind of looks like a flask on its own, but it's made from like a crystal. It's a crystal glass. It's kind of it's like translucent. It's hard to see through, but you can see through. And there's this very dark amber liquid inside.
Ooh, leaded crystal.
And he brings
very
out a few wide but short glasses. Lays a couple out. He leaves the bottle to you and says, will there be anything else?
Got a second bottle of this. What can we else do? We might go through it.
Well, this is the most expensive bottle, and your gem has paid for it. But
All right.
no,
Give
I
me
do
your
not have a second
cheapest bottle
of.
whiskey. Because once we're done with the good stuff, we won't be able to taste the cheap stuff. So
He reaches below the counter and pulls out a rather large dark bottle. And he says,
how much will that be?
it's 2 silver for this.
Take a gold. Treat yourself.
He takes it, opens a small box off to the side, puts the gem and the gold in it.
Well, Barak, let's get good and drunk.
Mm-hmm.
While they've gone sort of to the bar, Blue will head over to where Vordana was sitting and it would begin sort of conversing. And well, first he would say, "Do you mind if I sit down?"
She like rips into a bite of mutton chop, and says, "Yeah, that's fine. Come on."
Okay. I'm very happy to see you again. I thought we wouldn't. It sounded like you were eager to head off.
Oh, believe me, I was going to head off once I heard that you were heading out. I'm not going to be back for who knows when. But free lodging and meals for however long it took you to come back sounded all right to me.
Yeah. Well, I'm like I said, I'm glad that you're still here. I guess I was interested. It's been a while since obviously we've seen each other, but if you don't mind telling me a story or two, I was wondering, where are you from?
Asking me questions I wasn't prepared for.
Sorry.
That's okay. Well, I like to say that I come from everywhere. I've been around a few forests and mountains in my time.
Yeah, I guess I would say the same. Have you heard of the Soman clan?
I don't do much business with Fearbulgs too much.
Okay. Yeah, we travel around a lot as well. Well, I look forward to traveling with you again. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
And for you as well.
Blue will smile and go up to the bar and order some milk. Oh god, initiative.
The
Yeah,
cat,
I hit the
she
wrong
hates
button.
me.
And the cat is actually a slod. Roll. No. Yeah, there you can get some milk. It's probably like a copper. It's not cold milk, like it's medieval times, warm, chunky milk.
Trevor will
Yeah.
like it all the same.
The cat sniffs it.
Paul, I have to confess to you. I've told you a lie.
Let me guess, his name isn't actually Trevor.
No, it's Jordan.
No, it ain't.
You're right.
I just
I'm
let- I
very good
just-
at lying.
I just let you go with it. Because you seem to like naming animals stupid things.
Trevor's not a stupid name. It's just a regular name.
Personally, I wanted to call him Sir Paul's a lot, but
The cat
And you
hisses.
called Trevor stupid?
The cat hisses when you say that.
nah, he loves me. Why would he hiss at that but be okay with fucking Trevor?
The cat understands.
Wait, I'll look
common.
at. Does it actually?
Mhm.
Oh, I'll tell the cat. Wait, is your name actually Trevor? And that's why you didn't hiss at me?
Meow.
Not if it is. Not if it isn't. I mean, no. Not if it is. Shake your head if it isn't.
And midway between that sentence, he just flies off to the other side of the bar.
He understands common.
Oh,
Maybe we should antiquate them with the horses and Ava.
you keep your filthy mutt away from my Trevor.
Who's Mutt? Anyway.
I am very angry right now.
There, take a drink. It'll cool you off.
Mm. I'm going to
Okay.
take the expensive bottle of whiskey and go say hi to Ava.
Okay.
Fine. Will.
I will go with the walk.
Off to the side of the building, there is a stable, and your carriage is beside it. Sorry. Your horses are inside, as is your dog.
Oh,
Ava runs
so
up to you and jumps up on you and tackles you to the ground as you open the barn doors.
I am never leaving you for more than a day again.
Woof.
Actually, wait, don't say that, Blue. Because that's probably going to be a lie at some point.
I will translate to Ava and say, he loves you very much.
Woof.
You translate exactly what he said. He's just like, I'll never leave you for more than a day. Actually, no, don't tell her that.
Actually, that was 5 words.
Sweet.
That's,
So what's the plan now?
yeah, what's the time?
It is probably in the afternoon. Late afternoon, maybe even into early evening.
Yeah, we'll stay here for the night and head out tomorrow.
Nice. Heading north to deliver our letter of recommendation, right?
Yes,
No letter of the hey, you guys did a good job from the Royal
commendation.
Smith. Yes, sweet.
How
Any
are you
sights
going?
along the way?
Walk?
I'm going good. I
I,
wonder if Vordana has sights she wants to see.
Pardon? Oh yeah, she said that she had seen. I asked her about a few things, and one thing she mentioned that I was very interested in was a massive tree, which sounds very fun.
Sound fun.
Bulwark,
Yes.
when Oracus and V died, you said, well, you were quite sad, obviously, so was I, and you mentioned that you'd been in a lot of battles. I realized we've been traveling for a while, and I don't know too much about you. What exactly did you do before before you were in Nightstone?
I think I might have mentioned it once or twice, but
You and Cole talked about it at the fire one time.
yeah, I was specifically a King's Guard. If you're born around the same time as a monarch or a noble, you get paired up with them. And that's what I did. When he went to his classes, I went to his classes. When he did sparring, I helped him spar. When he went on his trips from the other kingdoms, I stayed with him. And when
You were good friends then.
he was my best friend, and his children were my children. I wasn't left much time to myself when
Me?
I was busy guarding with him.
And why did you go to Nightstone?
He died. In a battle where I couldn't protect him, and I headed south. I sold my horse for food, and then I sold other things I had on me and just kept on walking south. And by the time I got to Nightstone, the only thing I really had was my mace, my shield, and my armor, and a few tools that I'd purchased along the way. And I needed some money to keep on leaving after the funds had run out.
Do you want to go back?
The time is right. His sons are probably ruling right now in Adabar. And when I feel adequate enough, I'd like to visit.
Well, we're going near them now, right? Do you want
Yes,
to
but
keep moving there after, or no?
I think after we've done with the giants.
Okay.
Because I think if I go home now, I don't think I'll ever leave again. Once we deal with the giants, I think that would be enough to commemorate my return. I've kept a little list of everything we've done as like a resume to earn my old position back with the new king. So hopefully I can add that to it as well.
Yeah. I guess I was asking because I miss my people. When we're done, I would like to return home. But then when I think about that, then I'm also like, oh wait, but I really like Bulwark and Cole and Malira, and then I'd have to leave them as well. So I guess I was just had that on my mind.
I am honestly debating on whether going back home. I did enjoy working as a king's guard, but this is a lot more fun. I feel like I'm doing a lot more good. So honestly, I don't know if I will go back.
I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Damn, you guys
So-
are talking about some morose shit.
Hello,
Yeah.
Cole. Did you run out of alcohol?
I did actually, yeah.
Okay.
Where's Malira?
She is slightly behind Cole.
Oh,
She's here.
hello, Malira.
So, talking about what we're doing after the giant thing, huh?
Hell,
Yeah.
What about you, Malira? Where are you off to? You seem to...
I don't really have a destination. I don't really have any plans either. I was really just following you all so I could escape my family. And that's all.
Oh, fair enough.
Do you
Well,
do you
go
want
ahead.
to? Because you were enslaved, Malira. Is that right?
Yes, it is very odd for a drow to be enslaved by other drow. But it's mainly because of my blood ties.
I will actually say, and you would
Yeah.
know this as a drow, it's actually not that uncommon.
Oh, okay.
Especially if you believed in a different god.
Okay.
They
Blood ties to who?
You packed my attention with that one, too.
Well, it's quite a large drow house.
Have you already decided
Yeah.
the house? Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
We already talked about that, I remember.
Yeah.
knowledgeable on the whole drow lore. You want to fill us in a little bit, maybe?
I'm not that. No, I did basic knowledge to where Melira knew what she knew.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
mm,
well, when it's all said and done, Advar needs warriors. I'll vouch for you.
I'd like to go find me mum. You know, if we survive whatever hell we find ourselves in. It's been near enough 2 decades since I last saw her. Don't know if she's still kicking.
Where was she?
Well,
It's kind of hard to track her down. So I don't actually think I've told you about my family past the fact that my mother's insane.
Yeah. You didn't say that directly, but I got that impression.
Yeah, I was born to a woman, obviously. Never knew me dad, and she was a leader of a bandit clan. She just kind of went down, found people, raided people, killed them, took their shit. Taught me how to fight when I was big enough. Taught me how to kill when I was old enough. And then I left at 12. Found place as a ship hand on the Silverhorn, which was the ship I ended up being captain of. And haven't seen her since. But
So where did you join the ship from again? Sorry.
no clue. Random port town we were staying in.
Oh, okay. So you just
Never
traveled
really
down the
knew
coast
names.
a lot.
Didn't know how to read or write until I was on the ship.
Hmm.
But yeah, after this is done, I'd like to go track her down. But you know, after that, if Adbar really needs warriors, I'd be happy to just track you down again.
I'm sure we need a navy.
I ain't sticking. Maybe the
Pretty large
sea.
puddles.
Maybe the sea life isn't for me anymore. I don't know. Seeing those things on the ocean really soured the
You don't
taste
like
in my mouth.
you don't like tentacles, Cole?
It's more the thought that my friends may be turned into horrific sea beasts after the collapse of the Silverhorn. I never found any of their bodies. Only I washed up on Luskan. You know. So after that, after I find her, track her down, I'm definitely not going to stay with the clan. Too killy for my taste. Well, too much enjoyment of killy for my taste. But yeah, if you're up for it, I'd be down for sticking with you guys for a bit longer.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, Melira. I mean, from what I know of you, you don't seem the vengeful type, but these people that are enslaving other people, that doesn't seem very good. Do you want to do something about that?
yes, but it is. I guess you kind of know, but the major houses are very hard to change. At least the ways they are.
Melira, we're about to go fight on an entire species of giant death machines to try and make things right. I don't think anything's out of our range at this point.
Well, one problem at a time.
Yeah, we can think about it.
Our first running with the Underdark wasn't that great, but I guess I could be convinced to go back. There are a few cities I'd love to visit.
Especially
And
somebody
the
who
burn-
knows how to get around there without getting lost and killed by giant eyeballs.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Mm.
Well, Melira, you're a little bit familiar with certain parts of the Underdark, surely?
I know my way around quite a few of the tunnels, yes.
See? But I suppose that can all wait to see if we don't all die against these giant fuckers, huh?
What to giants?
Pardon?
No way.
Okay. I'm getting a bit tired, so I'm going to go organize our rooms. I don't remember how much that's going to cost, but I'm sure we have the money for it. So I guess I'll see you guys in the morning.
I got more drinking to do. Reminiscing on the past always makes you in the mood for a good drink or sex.
As Blue walks past, he's gonna smile at Cole and cast Lesser Restoration on him.
What did you do that for?
Yep.
So you can drink more before you feel like terrible.
The buzz was what was keeping me going. Now I need a nap.
Joke's on you. He hasn't been sober for 5 years. You're gonna give him like a heart attack with the loss of the
Oh
heart.
god.
Ever since Luskin, Cole has always been drunk.
Yeah, I haven't seen any ability checks with disadvantage, so I don't think so.
Joke's on you, I always roll at disadvantage.
Not sunlight sensitivity, Malira's just drunk.
No, she don't have any taste for alcohol. She doesn't really like it.
She's walking around like, I'm gonna smite you.
We have to get you to try a cider. Those are good for people that don't like the taste of alcohol. Not a cider, a cruiser.
Cider is not good for anybody, Malira. Don't drink it.
Apple cider is very yummy. That's not alcoholic, is it?
Yes, it is. All cider is alcoholic.
Apple cider's not alcoholic.
Okay, any fermented
now, hard
fruit
apple cider, yes. Well, apple cider's not fermented, so...
Oh, I'm British.
It's
Every
more of
kind
just a
cider
juice.
is- all kind of cider is alcoholic here. I think you'd struggle to find a non-alcoholic one in Britain.
It's basically just hot apple juice.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
same
don't think we have that.
Yeah, we don't
It's
have
not
that
quite
either.
the same. You have to. I make it from packets. I don't know how you actually make it.
Yeah, I don't think we have that because all cider over here is.
I think the best way I could describe it is it's kind of like a hot tea that tastes like apples.
Well, that sounds better than cider.
Yeah,
I think I'd
drink
actually
this
quite
cider.
enjoy that.
Okay.
What were you saying, Jack? I'm sorry, it was kind of soft.
I said, don't diss cider, I'll get violent.
No, I'm not even. I'm not a soft liquor kind of guy. I like just like neat tequila or neat whiskey or neat rum.
Anyway.
Yeah. So where do you guys plan on going from this point?
Felba.
Yes, there are two ways that you can get there. You can take the Silvery Moon Pass by heading up to Silvery Moon and then going through there, going between two mountains. Or you could take the Raven Road, go in between these other mountains. There's not really much of a trail there.
I want to go the least populated way, because I reckon that's the way the Giants probably went, if they did go this way.
So
They
this
didn't go this way. They went into the moors.
Oh.
Well, Blue wanted to also ask Vordana about the tree that she mentioned, if whereabouts that is.
it's fairly. Wait, the tree.
I'm
Oh,
guessing
the-
it's the
the
one
great-
in the high forest.
It would be in the high forest. Yes.
Yeah.
Rather
The one
deep.
near the Lost Peaks, isn't it?
What did you say? Sorry, Tony?
Rather deep. I don't know exactly where it is, but I could get us there.
If we head east, would we be able to take a detour?
Out of character, it's literally like almost dead south from a position deep in the forest, isn't it? If I'm remembering the Sword Coast correctly, it might not be.
Give me 2 seconds. If we were to take the Raven Road, we could go south for a few days.
I'd like to do that.
Don't know what we'd find in that forest, though, do we?
Well, forests are normally pretty safe.
What?
If
Remember
Blue wants to-
that time we met and then we killed 6 owlbears?
Yeah, but Albert, you know, we were fine. The wizard we met died, but that's okay.
How is it okay?
Blue does not say that.
You know, if we can go on a 15-day tour around the ocean, Blue can have a forest expedition. I think that's only fair.
Don't you
Alright,
want to
but
see?
if we-
From what I've heard of this tree, it's like 10 times the size of any other tree.
I don't know. You forest folk seem to have an affinity to the creepy voodoo.
Alright, sweet, we're going to the forest.
Oh no, I'm gonna get turned into a toad.
Blue, you'll get to see a bush. It's been so long.
A bush. We've seen plenty of bushes.
It's
Alright,
only
maybe you
15
have Blue.
minutes.
It's been quite a while for me, personally.
Oh God.
That was pretty good.
Oh
Blue is
god.
oblivious to what is going on.
We're gonna see some kooky shit, aren't we?
Probably. But I'm sure it's nothing
Right.
we can't handle. Plus, I don't know if I told you guys, but I've been practicing, and I think as long as it doesn't take too long, if one of you dies, I think I'll be able to bring you back.
Vote of confidence there.
Yeah. Although it does use a lot of diamonds, so we should probably try and buy some of those.
Well, we can
Just
go
a
down
casual
shopping
diamond
tomorrow.
store, yeah.
There's jewelers. It's not that weird.
We'll see what we can find in the city.
Fine, but the second I see something crazy like a glowing stag or something, I'm out. I'm just gonna phase out. You're gonna have puppet coal for a while because my mind will need time to process that. Are there glowy stags? There's probably glowy stags.
There might be. That sounds pretty cool.
Sounds pretty tasty, actually.
I'll cast spiritual weapon and have it take the form of like a glowing stag.
Oh my god, it's a Patronus! Grogs, is that you?
I thought Cole didn't know anything about magic.
He's just making up words. He's just getting lucky.
It's Patronus. I know it's a Harry Potter thing. I didn't know it was a thing in 5th E.
Okay. So
Cole knowing nothing about. Oh, sorry.
Unless you're going to do anything else that night, you would wake up the next morning, and as you're heading out of Everland, Vordana would ask if any of you need to buy any supplies. And also, you owe her 17 gold.
We gave her a 50 gold gem.
Oh, that's right.
I don't think I have. I think I still have everything I need.
Yeah, no. I'm saving my share until we get to Felbar. See if they got a good smith there.
Is there a jeweler in this city, Fodana?
I don't know, but I'm sure you could find one.
I'll have a look.
Make an investigation check.
Who will come and help me?
Okay. $15.
Okay. It takes you a bit, probably a few hours, but you do find a jewelry store. You walk in, and there is an older gentleman, balding, a few liver spots on his face, and he says, welcome to the jewel of my heart. How can I help you? Is there a lovely young lass or lad who has caught your affection? Well, one of my beautiful necklaces or rings will surely catch his or her eye, or their eye.
Well, when I do find someone, I will definitely come back here. Until then, we need some raw diamonds. If you have any.
You watch as his
replacement
face, like his
diamonds
the
laying around?
mood on his face instantly sours, and he says, "Oh, I know your type."
What do you mean?
Sorry.
Always coming in here wanting my raw jewels, but never wanting any of my art. I know.
I'll buy a necklace. How much is a necklace?
Oh no! Don't
Like a ring?
patronize me. I know what you're here for.
No,
And
I
he just-
like necklaces. See,
he
I've
just
got one
kinda-
right here. And
He just grumbles and kind of walks to the back.
Blue's just holding out his amulet, which has a diamond in it.
hmm
It's only like a 10 gold diamond, but
He comes back and he's got a few bags and he says, "All right, silver dust, gold dust, diamonds, the ones that I have to spare. What do you need?"
Blue.
well, do you have 300 gold worth of diamonds? How many diamonds do you have?
He reaches in the bag and pulls out one that. Oh, he just kind of like scatter. He takes the bag. It's not a very big bag. He scatters a few out, and he points to the largest one and he says, "This one is worth 450 gold, and is the only one, as you can see, that would meet the specifications for your blasted spell. These other ones are smaller and valued less, but if you would like to buy them, you can."
How much would it be for all of your diamonds?
He reaches under the counter and he takes out an abacus and he starts moving the pieces across. And he says, "Accounting for taxes, it would be 700 gold."
Okay, Bulwark, give the man 700 gold.
Mm-hmm. I will
And
hand
do
him
you-
69 platinum pieces and 10 gold pieces.
He kind of
What's he do?
sarcastically says, "Thank you for your patronage."
And do you have a collection of pretty rings? I want my hands to go click clack when I waggle my fingers. And I want only the finest rings for it.
He gives an exasperated sigh.
No,
And
but actually, I do want some rings.
he takes the pouches that he had previously bought away somewhere underneath the counter. And he walks over to a display case and beckons you over. And he says, "This is my current assemblage of rings. I have gold, steel, tungsten, silver, cobalt even, if it's feeling your fancy. I have bands. I have ones with jewels set in of every variety and type. Now, you to me look like a winter, so cobalt and diamond might suit you best."
Do you have any cobalt bands without gems?
I do, yes.
How much for about 4 of those and 4 silver ones?
He pulls out a few rings. Well, first of all, he takes your hand and he puts it on like this tool for measuring size, and he opens a case. He opens a door behind on the other side of the casing and he begins to pull out a few rings, and he says, "I have 2 silver and 2 cobalt bands that would fit your finger size.
That'll do.
The cobalt ones will cost you 25 gold apiece, and the silver will cost you 50.
Bulwark.
On it.
So
How much is
total
that
it should be
altogether?
150.
yeah, 150.
150 gold. Okay.
Thank you kindly. And can I say your craftsmanship is exquisite?
I appreciate your compliments.
Tony, so I put down that I have a 450 gold diamond. What were the little ones worth?
So let's say that there were 350 gold diamonds. That brings us up to 550, and then there were 2 100 gold diamonds.
Alright, so I
350
now
and a 450 would take you up to 600.
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah.
Let's say there's 175 and 125. There's one that's 75 and there's one that's 25.
Perfect.
Get rid of the money for the gold. Can I pay him in gems or does he want the money in coin?
He would actually take gems.
I will give him the 3 gems worth 500 gold then.
He would.
Wait, you're giving him 1500?
50 gold.
Oh, okay.
Wait, explain this to me again.
Well, Cole wanted the 4 rings, which came to 150 gold.
Yes.
So I gave him 3 gems and 50 gold.
Okay. And then the other 100 gold. Yeah.
Three gems worth 50 gold is 150 gold.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the 3 gems
So
together
350
worth.
gold gems.
Yes. Okay.
Our English is hard.
Yep.
Ah, beautiful. Right, so shall we going to wherever Blue wants to lead us?
Yes.
You interested in buying magical +1?
I'm sorry. Someone breathed
What the
really
heck?
heavily into their mic. I didn't hear
Yeah, I
you.
got that too.
Is he interested in buying magical +1 splint?
A magical +1 sword?
Splint armor.
No, he
He's
is
a
not.
jeweler, dude.
He could bedazzle it and upsell it to a lord.
And if you had a fucking +1 sword, I would be so upset.
How do you have 5
Well-
diamonds that are each worth 500 gold?
Pardon?
Oh no, they're each worth 100. Okay.
Yeah.
I was super confused.
No.
Okay, well, thank you for your patronage. We'll see you again.
And if you should ever need the most exquisite jewelry in Everland, remember to come. Oh god, I
Name of
forgot
his
the name
shop?
already.
The jewel of my heart.
The jewel of my heart, yes.
Then
Will do. I always will want more rings.
If you have a certain type of piece you'd like commissioned, I would be happy to do such a thing.
I will think on it.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Over with a stag on it as I'm heading out the door.
You don't hear a response.
Right, off to Kooky Tree Land. Let's go.
Okay. I think actually this is a good point for us to stop today.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we'll stop and we'll pick up next time.
No.
So if you're watching now, thank you so much for joining us. If you're watching us in the future, thank you so much for watching the show. Hope you had a great day. Hope this was fun for you, and I hope you have a great week coming up. Happy 4th of July if you're living in America.
And we are not, in fact, sponsored by L'Oreal.
We are not. L'Oreal, if you want to sponsor us and my luscious short hair, reach out.
Let us know.
Okay.
I could use the under eye cream.
unhappy 4th of July if you're British. Rest in
Yeah,
peace.
sorry, Brits, but this is the day. Well, this is the weekend that we get to celebrate kicking your ass. All right. Bye bye.
Cheeky bastards dumping our tea into
Bye.
your oceans.